Once again, wrestling fans, we welcome you to exciting five-star championship wrestling. I'm Johnny Cassio. Outstanding action we have for you again this week. Of course, this is the start of our heavyweight championship tournament. We will have a champion crowned in the very, very short period of time over the next few weeks. But first, we've got a main event anywhere in the country, and that will be the young gun Sam Houston going up against gorgeous Gary Young, another major part of Devastation Incorporated. We will see Malibu this week. Also, the royal family involved in this tournament will be involved in singles competition. That's Jack Victory and also Rip Morgan. Plenty of action. We invite you to stay with us as the action is about to get started. Lyle Boudreaux is in the ring with our opening match right now.
Fans, welcome to another event of five-star championship wrestling. Your officials for the matches, your referee is Kerry Cooper. Your timekeeper is Gary Kilshaw. This will be the start of the five-star championship wrestling tournament. All matches will be one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Our first match, introducing weighing 245 pounds from Little Rock, Arkansas, Gary Young. Gary Young.
And right now we're awaiting the competition for gorgeous Gary Young, as he likes to be referred to. And we've got outstanding talent going up against gorgeous Gary Young, as we spoke of at the top of the show. That being one of the big young guns with five-star championship wrestling. None other than Sam Houston himself. We're awaiting his arrival at the ring. Of course, Devastation Incorporated bringing out more talent each and every time that we see the action. And of course, the general, here comes Sam.
And 226 pounds from Waco, Texas, the young gun, Sam Houston.
But he's here nevertheless, and he has got the Virginia State Championship belt that he won recently around his waist. And we're ready to get the action underway. Young gun Sam Houston and gorgeous Gary Young. This is what it has been boiling down to for the last several weeks, and that is the young guns, as they like to call themselves, that being Bob Orton, Jimmy Jack Funk, Sam Houston himself, and Amos Moses and company going up against Devastation Incorporated. I'm surprised that the general is not out at ringside offering the support of gorgeous Gary Young, but as you can tell, Sam Houston off to a rousing start right now. Lyle Boudreaux is starting me here at ringside, and action is hot and heavy in the ring. And also coming over to join us at the table is none other than the Executioner, another major force with Devastation.
Look at Gary Young out there. Now that's a wrestler. That's this guy out there. That's one tough guy. Sam Houston, he's little, he's quick, but I don't think he's going to be able to stand in there with Gary Young.
Well, we'll wait and see on that, because Sam Houston has been up against some very, very good competition. Top caliber individuals, and he has held his own quite well.
But I'll tell you what, we got this heavyweight tournament coming up, and I don't think any of these guys will be able to stand in the ring, maybe not even 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes with the Executioners, because they'll be done with.
Well, I do have to give you credit on that, because you have handled yourself very well in that squared circle and all of the competition that you've been involved in, and you've done an outstanding job. Sam Houston ducked away, and gorgeous Gary Young caught the top strand of ropes on his way in.
That's a mistake I'd never make out there, you know. But Sam Houston, he's quick, but once I get a hold of him, he'll be over and done with. No one will be able to, you know, stay with me. You know, I'm a big guy. I can control the ring. A lot of guys, they make the circles in the ring. I like to go sideways, straight on, so they can't run from me.
I'd also like to call to the attention of our wrestling fans that You noticed when the two individuals got up in the ring with our referee, Kerry Cooper, the rules and the regulations were already passed on to the individuals, trying to hopefully make up some time so that we can have quite a bit of competition for you, because as the executioner just stated, this is the start of 5 Stars Heavyweight Championship Tournament, and of course a heavyweight championship belt will be awarded the final man that comes out on top in this competition. And at the same time, the one big prize I know that all of these men are after, and that is the $10,000 purse that goes to the winner.
I'll tell you what, that $10,000, I can do a lot with that $10,000. But what means more to me is having that heavyweight belt around my waist. And I know everybody out there in TV land is going to be rooting for the executioner, because I'm the real champion. I'm the real hero. I'm not one of these fake dime store cowboys or a big muscle head. I'm just a wrestler. That's all I am. And I'm the best at what I do.
Again, the executioner joining us here at ringside as you watch the action in the ring. That action, of course, involving the young gun Sam Houston and also gorgeous Gary Young. Young with a kick right under the heart.
That was a beautiful kick. Beautiful kick. Look at Sam Houston. He's still shaking up. Gary Young giving him back some of his own medicine. Beautiful grip. Break that arm off. He's got him over the ropes. That's painful when he's on there, you know, but nobody ever gets my arm over the rope like that. No way.
You've had some tough competition, and as I stated, you've handled yourself quite well in the ring. This competition, of course, has really beefed up because more top names all throughout the country have found their way to 5 Star to be a part of this big heavyweight championship tournament. We haven't heard from Louie Boudreaux, our ring announcer, who has joined us. Louie, your comments on this particular opening bout. It's been a good one thus far.
Well, Johnny, how could you have a better opening match to start this heavyweight championship tournament than what we have here? Gary Young and the young gun Sam Houston. Quite a start to this heavyweight championship tournament when you got two guys of this caliber going at it.
Okay, that's Louie Boudreaux again joining us here at ringside, along with the executioner. And the action is quite intense. Gorgeous Gary Young and the young gun Sam Houston. Young firing that arm and with the big body slam. And Young right now feeling that he's got things under control at this particular point. Continues to work on that injured arm after the body slam. Executioner gorgeous Gary Young looking quite well right now himself.
Looking very impressed against Sam Houston, but I'll tell you what, he gets in the ring with me. I don't care who it is, if Big Kamala, Big John Studd, any of them. Anyone step in the ring with me, that belt's going around my waist, I guarantee it.
You mentioned one individual, Kamala, has qualified for this tournament. Malibu, also, the former American Gladiator, is with us. We mentioned at the top of the show about Rip Morgan and Jack Victory being involved. Also, we'll get to see Cowboy Bob Orton, Cousin Jr. Jimmy Jack Funk will be here. Maybe not on this particular show, but they have all qualified for the 5-Star Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Sika, the Samoan Butcher, the Warrior, Wahoo McDaniel, another great wrestling name, and a former professional football star. The biggest names in professional wrestling have found their way to 5 Star to be a part of this heavyweight championship tournament. And again, we'd like to reiterate, this is the opening bout of the 5-Star heavyweight tournament. And Sam Houston leveling gorgeous Gary Young with some very, very vicious forearms. Houston trying the monkey flip out of the corner, but Young held on. Now drops that elbow, and once again, Sam Houston in a bit of trouble. Tough competition to open up our show. Now the cover, 2 count. Houston kicks out at the count of 2.
And once you were talking about that Malibu guy from the Gladiators. All the girls scream for him and everything, but I'll tell you one, when he gets inside the ring with me, you're going to see a lot of these young little boys and little girls crying because I'm going to rip all that long golden blonde hair off his head. Now I'm going to pound him inside the ring, pound him outside the ring. I'm going to show him what gladiators are all about.
Well, I can only speak for the former American gladiator, that being Malibu, by saying that the young man conducts himself quite well, both in and out of the ring. We have yet to see him in action, but I have heard quite a few good remarks. He is a very talented individual, again, speaking about Malibu, so we'll wait and see. Executioner will get his day in that squared circle, I can guarantee you that.
He's talented at knocking those guys around with the balls and climbing up the walls, but once you get inside that squared ring, it's a totally different sport. We don't wear all the pads that they wear and get all the entertainment. They're just cosmetic looking, you know, people should be on magazine covers.
Sam Houston picking up the tempo. Big clothesline by the young gun. Gorgeous Gary Young trying to find a place where he can get away from this power. Over the top. Young gun with the inside cradle. And a 3 count.
And a big win for Sam Houston, Johnny. A big win to start this heavyweight championship tournament.
A big comeback as far as Sam Houston is concerned. He had the shoulder breaker put on him. And then it looked like it might be curtains, but the young gun turned it around in the nick of time and got the small cradle and a 3 count over gorgeous Gary Young. So Sam Houston will advance on. We've got more action still to come. It promises to be just as exciting, so stay with us. More action right here on 5-Star Championship Wrestling coming up.
This match will be 1 fall with a 20-minute time limit. Now entering the ring, weighing 240 pounds from San Pedro, California, Louie Spicolli. And weighing 255 pounds from Shreveport, Louisiana, Thunder!
First opportunity we've had to see Thunder in quite a few weeks. And at the same time, this is our first opportunity to see Louie Spicolli. Spicolli going up against Thunder. Last time we saw Thunder, he was in tag team competition. And of course now it is single competition. And of course this is another bout as far as the 5-Star Heavyweight Championship tournament is concerned. So Sam Houston has already advanced into the winner's bracket. And he will be now advancing on to the second round. Thunder with a good move, leaping over Louie Spicolli, and of course waiting when Spicolli turned back around with that side headlock.
Johnny, you have to like Spicolli's tights, huh?
Very much so, Lau.
Cutie pie.
Lau Boudreaux again joining us here at ringside. Spicolli rolling Thunder over and managing to get at least a 2 count out of this situation.
Well, Thunder from right here in Louisiana, of course, from Shreveport, a crowd favorite.
Cutie pie. Review it on me. Shoulder block takedown by Thunder. With a nice series of moves, flying drop kick. Louie Spicolli in a lot of trouble right now. Thunder once again with that side headlock.
Spicolli keeps trying to pull the hair, but he just can't get to it.
Thunder has a short crop of hair, and of course, if you have been with us over the past few weeks, Rainbow and Thunder made up a exciting tag team, and there's a belly-to-back suplex by Louie Spicolli. That one dazed Thunder quite a bit, trying to shake those cobwebs off.
Well, he's coming right back at it again, and Thunder's in a bit of trouble right now.
Well, the body slam is followed up by Spicolli coming off the rings, and only a 2 count. Thunder kicking out. Spicolli now with a choke. and a blatant choke. Referee Ricky Proctor counting for the break. Spicolli once again using the same tactics now, breaking those fingernails across Thunder's back. Singles competition, as we stated, in all of our 5-star heavyweight championship matches.
A couple of slaps to the face there doesn't feel too good for Thunder.
Flying there out of that corner. Once again, Spicolli with the cover. Tries to hook that leg. Manages a 2 count.
Thunder trying to reach within right now. He's taking a lot of pounding in this match, Johnny.
Yes, he has. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Well, Thunder's going to show him just how hard that head is.
Hey.
Couple of headbutts. Spicolli continuing to mount the pressure, keep the momentum in his favor. Thunder now thrown out of the ring. Spicolli now on the outside. You see a shot of Thunder having some problems, and even more so now since Spicolli caught him in the back with that knee. It was a driving knee, Lau.
It was. That had to hurt, but Thunder's thrown back into the ring right now, and we'll see if he can regroup and try and stay alive in this heavyweight championship tournament.
Well, Spicolli thinks he's got him at a disadvantage. That's the reasoning for helping him back into the ring. Try to make quick work out of it. That's a beautiful move there by Spicolli. Flying, standing drop kick. 2 count, and Thunder's got that leg on that bottom strand of rope.
Well, the rope will save Thunder right now.
That was the only thing that saved him because he seemed to be maybe out of it. Catches that elbow right up under the chin. Spicolli just was blatant, underhanded moves. First the choke, and now using the foot and the ropes for added leverage. And the choke once again.
He hasn't had a lot of regard for the rules in this match, has he?
None whatsoever. Beautiful sunset flip. 1, 2. And Spicolli kicks out. Thunder with a sunset flip. Coming off the ropes. Managed the 2 count.
Well, you can see Thunder right now. He is worn down, Johnny. He is, he's really taking the pounding.
He really has.
Uh-oh, nobody's home.
What's the old saying? The lights are on, but no one's home.
This will give Thunder a little chance to get back at it here.
Well, Thunder's been in a lot of trouble in this match, and maybe he's got Spicolli in that situation. A standing flying drop kick by Thunder. Spicolli asking maybe for a timeout.
There's no timeout for this tournament.
Over the top. Spicolli really caught his head on the mat. Thunder missed with that flying drop kick. Momentum has changed. Again. Maybe the 3rd time in this match. And there's the 3 count.
And he also had a piece of the tights, Johnny.
He did hook the tights. And Louie Spicolli comes away with a victory on 5-Star Championship Wrestling's Heavyweight Championship Tournament. More action still to come. We'll see Rip Morgan in singles action when we come back. Stay with us on 5-Star Wrestling. We have just seen some outstanding action, and more action is still to follow. But first, let's hear what the General has to say. Here's General Skandar Akbar.
A little heat, Orton. Well, you haven't seen it all, Bob. Come on, Ace. It's going to get so hot for you, punk. You wish you never saw the General any day you live in your stinking life. And as for Sam Houston, yeah, you throw your hat in the ring too, Houston. And Malibu the Magnificent. I've got somebody here for you, Malibu. Yeah, we're going to give you a baptism, boy, right on your stinking head. 5-Star, you're looking at #1, Devastation Incorporated. Johnny Cassio, it's up to you.
You heard from the General. Now, we've got some comments from Bob Orton. Let's hear what the Ace has to say.
So you think things are going to get too hot for me, huh, General? You think you're just sending so many fellas down that I can't take care of them? Well, let me tell you something, boy. Line them up and send them right on in, one right after the other. Because the plan is, General, is to go ahead and humiliate and embarrass you by beating every one of your men. And then letting that ego of yours take over. And General, what I think, Daddy, is you're going to come to me. And when that happens, just like the cameraman standing there right now, telling me that I'm running out of time. Well, let me tell you something there, General, baby. I think you're the one running out of time.
Another individual has some problems with Devastation Incorporated and the General. Let's hear from Jimmy Jack Funk.
You know, you can smell excitement in the air. Devastation Incorporated is building up even beyond the General's means. But I'll tell you what, Jimmy Jack Funk is going to be the biggest burr under the General's saddle that he's ever had. General, you're going to find out that you don't mess with Jimmy Jack Funk, or you'll be messing with Bobby Sue, too.
And let's hear from Sam Houston, the young gun.
Devastation Incorporated, 6'9" angel of death, 300 and some odd pounds. Buddy, when I get my hands on you, you're going to be tooting that horn out of the other end. Let me tell you something else, General. You know me, Bob Orton Jr., and Jimmy Jack Funk, we got our heads together, and we're going to take you out one at a time, and there's another new threat, too. You got to look out for Malibu.
We've heard the controversy between the Young Guns and Devastation Incorporated, but personally, I think that the General has his hands full. And what about our fans? I think you feel the same way. Now let's get back to the ring and much more exciting action.
This match will be one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Entering the ring now, weighing 282 pounds, from the Queen's Royal Court, Rip Morgan. And weighing 220 pounds from Delray Beach, Florida, Jammin Jeff.
Another newcomer with 5-star, that being Jammin Jeff. First opportunity to see the young man in competition going up against Rip Morgan. This is the big individual from the Royals Court, the Royal family. Jack Victory up in the ring, now stepping out. Singles competition, of course, and of course, Jacko Victory will stay at ringside to watch the competition as Morgan backs Jammin Jeff into the corner. Morgan takes a series of shots right across the upper part of the chest. And now dishes out a series himself. And some punishing shots on my end.
Well, Morgan with a decided advantage in this match, Johnny. He's a lot heavier than Jammin Jeff, so it'll be an uphill battle for the youngster.
This is a double tough individual. Speaking about Rip Morgan.
Well, of course, from that Queen's Royal Court, he along with Jack Victory, they will be a factor in this heavyweight championship tournament before it's all said and done.
Dropping that elbow down and jamming Jeff, already beginning to whelp up. He took a series of hard chops into that turnbuckle. Now there's the chicken wing, and he's flipping jamming Jeff around like yesterday's laundry.
They can't feel too good.
Recently found out that the royal family went to England. They went over there, and while they were there, they formed the team of the royal family. The Duke and the Queen were so inspired by them, they invited them to a royal banquet. There they were approached by the Duke, and they represented the Queen of England. Rip Morgan and Jack Victory's families originally were from Europe. They attended a coronation. The names were changed to the royal family, and they were presented the gowns by the royal family, if you will. So there's a bit of the inside information on how Jacko Victory and Rip Morgan became a tag team, and at the same time became known as the royal family.
Well, Rip Morgan's well in control here, as you saw a couple of shoves into that turnbuckle. And Jammin Jeff's in serious trouble here in this opening round.
Morgan stretching Jammin Jeff over that top strand of rope. driving things pretty much his own way.
Boy, and Jammin Jeff really hit that railing hard, Johnny. He is down, and Jack Vickery's right there. Watch out.
These are two more individuals that definitely have their eyes set on that heavyweight championship belt, plus the $10,000 that will go to the winner. And I can be more or less assured in saying that with two individuals, like, let's say, a Rip Morgan and a Jacko Vickery, they will be double tough in competition like this because they've got themselves to maybe look after the other one. More so than, say, a Bob Orton or Sam Houston that basically wrestle in single competition themselves. So this team definitely has to be dealt with. 2 count. Rip Morgan getting instruction from Jacko Vickery on the outside. Jamming Jeff on that top strand of ropes again. That will take quite a bit out of it.
Well, Rip Morgan has had it his way in this match, and Jammin Jeff right now, he's in serious trouble.
As the arm whip. Good of a Jammin Jeff moved out of that corner. Good move. Catching Rip Morgan with a series of chops. Uh-oh. There's one. Big forearm right across the back.
Well, Jack Vickery encouraging his partner Rip Morgan on.
Oh, wow. That's a front face. Absolutely a punishing suplex. Rip Morgan, of course, has gotten the decision over Jammin Jeff. And he will advance on in the heavyweight championship tournament. More action still to come. We'll see Jack Vickery up next against Amos Mosey. Stay with us right here on 5-Star Championship Wrestling.
5-Star Heavyweight Championship Tournament match will be one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Entering the ring now, weighing 230 pounds, from Cutoff, Louisiana, Amos Moses.
This is the pride of Cutoff, Louisiana. How about that entrance? And we're waiting.
And entering the ring now, weighing 280 pounds, from the Queen's Royal Court, Jack Vickery.
Well, we get to see the other half of the royal family now. We saw Rip Morgan record a victory in his last match. Now it's Jacko. I'm sorry, we're Rip Morgan, that's right. Now it's Jacko Vickery in the competition now. Once again, the warm-up by Jacko Vickery and Rip Morgan. Action continues, and if you have noticed, once again, referees are already giving out the instructions back in the dressing rooms. All rules and regulations pertaining to the match have been passed out to the wrestlers prior to entering the ring. Therefore, to cut down on quite a bit of time and to give our wrestling fans more what you want to see, and that is, of course, wrestling action.
Well, it's been a great opening round. Here you see Jack Vickery, the second member of the Queen's Royal Court, with Rip Morgan supporting him at ringside, as Jack did a moment ago for Rip Morgan's match. Jack Vickery complaining, which isn't unusual.
Royal family seemingly always has some kind of complaint or another.
I don't think the crowd likes him too much, Johnny.
They are definitely not crowd favorites, but let me say this. These are two of the most rugged and vicious individuals that we will see in a long, long time, because these two individuals, they ask no quota and they take no quota. When they step between those ropes, it is strictly business, it is strictly warfare, and they go at it like it might be their last match in competition. They are double tough.
You're so right, Johnny. You do have to give them credit for that, and they are going to be factors in this heavyweight championship tournament.
Still to come, wrestling fans, as as Amos Moses, with a vicious tactic of his own, working on that arm and slamming Jacko Victory to the mat. Still to come, we will have our initial look at Malibu.
I can't wait for that one, Johnny.
He is a big crowd favorite with 5-star, and I myself anxiously awaiting his arrival. He will be coming out very, very soon.
Look at Amos Moses right here. He's got the advantage on Jack Victory.
Amos Moses, very, very capable in that squared circle. He, like many other of these young guns, right now he's catching some solid right hands from Jacko Victory. Oh, wow. A vicious clothesline.
That can't feel too good.
That really stunned Amos Moses. Another solid right. Moses' wobbly leg goes over the top. Broke his fall a little bit by almost landing on his feet, but still at the same time, he took quite a bit of punishment.
Jack Victory appears to be in great shape right now, Johnny. I'm sure that $10,000 may have something to do with that.
I would imagine you could see dollar marks in their eyes if you stared into their eyes right now. Amos Moses, once again, working on that left arm, trying to pull it out of the socket. Victory with a handful of hair. Goes for the clothesline. Now Rip Morgan trying to tip him and caught from behind.
Boy, that's where having that partner at ringside can really be helpful here, because Rip Morgan is why Amos Moses got thrown out the ring.
That's one reason, Lyle, that I spoke of in the last match when Rip Morgan was involved in that particular bout with Jammin Jeff. You've got two of them here. One's looking after the other is looking after him. More so because Amos Moses is one of the recognized young guns, if you will, but he's out here by himself.
Nice job there by Amos Moses, trying a comeback.
Slamming Jacko Victory's head into that top turnbuckle. Now reversal by Victory. Victory catches him
Off the top rope.
There's the 3 count. Victory reversed the situation. Moses caught off of that top turnbuckle, or rather the top rope, right across the upper part of the chest. It stunned him just long enough for Victory to get the 3 count and the decision. Malibu, as we spoke of, will be coming up next. Stay tuned for that. We'll be back with the action right here on 5-Star Wrestling. The General, of course, has heard the comments expressed by the Young Guns, and he has bought this time to express his views. Here is the General.
Well, obviously, devastation goes on and on. On and on. And Sam Houston and Ace Arton, it's just starting. Enter Sika the Savage Samoa. And if you think you can digest this man, think again. So when you go down that avenue against devastation, there's one big roadblock and dead end.
Here's another major part of Devastation Incorporated, the Royal Family.
You know, Johnny, there's a lot of bragging going on in 5-Star Wrestling. Young Guns, before you can brag, you gotta beat Devastation Incorporated, and you gotta beat the Royal Family. Take a good look at the Royal Family, you will stay. The most devastating thing ever to be in this territory. Tell him, Johnny.
That's the Royal Family. Now let's hear from the Young Gun, Sam Houston.
You know, the General brought out his heavy artillery. Well, General, I never thought I'd have to do this, but I did. I put a quarter in the telephone, and I called Stone Mountain, Georgia, and I asked my big brother Jake for some advice. And you know what he told me? He said, Sam, it's not always what you do, it's how you do it. It's not how you fight the battle, it's if you win or not. And another thing he said was, Sam, you got to watch out for yourself. It's not the tricks up your sleeve that counts. It's the trick that's in the bag.
It gives me great pleasure to have the opportunity to introduce this individual. He is a newcomer with 5-Star, and he is a fun guy to be around. Let me introduce all of our 5-Star Wrestling fans to Cousin Junior.
Let me tell you, 5-Star Championship Wrestling, Cousin Junior, it's got to be one and the same because they said it's getting real hot down here. The General's got everything on fire. Well, brothers, there's nothing more than I like fire. And when Cousin Junior comes to the fire, he comes in stomping. If I've got to pour a little water out, I'll pour a little water out. If I've got to pour a little bag of tricks out of my bag, I can always pull it out of my bag. And General, you get Devastation Incorporation ready because this old hillbilly is coming out here for a good old-fashioned time. Woo!
He's a fun guy, wrestling fans, and look for him when he comes to your area. That's Cousin Junior, one of a kind. Now, let's get back to the ring and much more exciting wrestling action.
This match will be one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Now in the ring, weighing 230 pounds from Hollywood, California, Jack Valiant.
And now you can see the first...
And coming into the ring, weighing 235 pounds from Hollywood, Malibu!
You can see how much of a big crowd favorite this young man is. And he is a big individual. Well built. Good-looking young man. Oh, Jack Valiant just felt the power of Malibu.
Well, Johnny, this is what everybody's been waiting for. Malibu.
He starts off like a house of fire.
You know, he has to be one of the favorites in this heavyweight championship tournament being put on by 5-Star. Malibu in his first appearance.
Definitely so, Lyle, because, as I stated, a big crowd favorite, both the young and old, no matter what age. They think Malibu is the second coming to whatever.
But he's up against a guy that's been around a long time, and Jack Valiant.
Yes, he is. Jack Valiant, as you stated, out of Hollywood, California.
It's going to be a good opening round test for Malibu against a veteran.
Jack Valiant, well, there's the strength of Malibu right there.
Those 235 pounds that Malibu weighs, it's well put together, isn't it?
Very much so. Jack Valiant is a former Gulf Coast heavyweight champion. He, along with a partner, held the tag team belts as well.
Right now,
I'm sorry, Lyle, go ahead.
Malibu working on that left arm of Jack Valiant.
We told you about the credentials of Malibu, and one of the real big names as far as 5-Star Championship Wrestling is concerned. Malibu trying to catch Valiant with that foot. Foot came right over the top. If he had caught him right in the face like he had intended, that might have been all she wrote. Slam. Hooks that leg. 2 and 3. Malibu. Well, Malibu's initial match turns out to be a victory, and he too will advance on in the 5-Star Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Malibu with the win over Jack Valiant. More action still to come. Stay with us.
Of the 5-Star Heavyweight Championship Tournament. You'll see stars like Jimmy Jack Funk, the Angel of Death, Sam Houston, the Executioner, Bob Orton, Sika, plus Malibu, Mega Man, John Studd, Lord Humongous, Coquina, the Royal Family, Cousin Junior. It's coming to the Belmont's Great Hall Sunday, October 14th at 6 p.m. The 5-Star Heavyweight Championship Tournament, second round action.
Hello, wrestling fans. I'm Johnny Castillo, inviting you to be a part of 5-Star Wrestling action at its very, very best. We invite all civic organizations, non-profit organizations, and schools to try and raise money for your particular group. All you have to do is call 5-Star Wrestling at the number you see at the bottom of your screen, and someone will be more than happy to get in touch and line up an outstanding wrestling card for your particular group, as we stated. We've heard the comments, and they're interesting, to say the least. And it could be getting hot for this man.
Well, Sam Houston's bringing Jake the Snake. Cowboy Orton's bringing all the aces. And Cousin Junior's bringing the hicks from the sticks. And Jimmy Jack Funk is bringing his cowbells. So, yes, ordinarily, for an ordinary person, that would mean I'm through, I'm finished. But, gentlemen, lest we forget, unlimited finances, the leader of Devastation Incorporated, I'm always one step ahead of all of you. So bring it on, gentlemen. I'll gladly oblige with Sika Kamala, the Angel of Death, the Royal Family, and the list goes on and on. And remember one time, and one time only, the General is still number one with Devastation Incorporated.
Now let's hear from Jimmy Jack Funk.
Boy, is it good to be alive and well in the USA. General, you got Devastation built way up, but I'm here to bring it down. I'm here to show you that it's going to take a lot more than a bunch of threats to get rid of the simple man, Jimmy Jack Funk, and Bobby Sue. Not in the head.
It's obvious to all five-star wrestling fans, the General has one purpose in mind, and that is to end the professional wrestling career of this man, the ace, Cowboy Bob Orton.
And he comes out here and talks like he's already got the job done, like it's just a matter of time. Well, General, you pal drove me on a steel case. You've had 400-pound wild Samoans splash me in the middle of the ring. I've endured some pain, but I'm still here because there's something you just can't understand. You can't conceive the fact that good old American pride, Daddy, will stand there and fight you no matter how tough the chips are. And I'll tell you something else, boy. You're gonna dig deep in them pockets when you mess with the ace. You gotta up the ante.
Now back to the ring.
This will be one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing in the ring, weighing 215 pounds from Baton Rouge, Todd Watson. And General Skandar Akbar presents, now coming into the ring, weighing 260 pounds from Outer Mongolia, Tarus Bulba.
Devastation has come out in force. In this particular match, I see the Angel of Death out at ringside along with the General himself. Tarus Bulba going up against Todd Watson. Well, thus far, reviewing what we have had transpire in our opening bouts in the five-star championship wrestling heavyweight tournament, we've had Sam Houston advance on. Also, Malibu picking up a victory. Rip Morgan and Jacko Victory of the Royals family also have been victorious, as has Lou Spicolli. So the action has been very, very good, to say the least. Good arm drag takedown. Flying drop kick, and Todd Watson. This is a very impressive young man. He has a football background, a track background. He attended Straba High School out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He was an All-American in track, All-State in football, a state champion in high hurdle competition back in 1982. And he loves the power slam. That's a fly off of the top rope. And hopefully we'll get a chance to see Todd Watson used that particular hole, that maneuver, on Tarus Bulba. But of course, this is a rugged individual that Watson is up against.
Well, as if Tarus Bulba needs the support at ringside, Johnny. He's got not one but two, including the General.
Watson now feeling the effects of the strength and the power of the man from Outer Mongolia. In the far side of the ring, as you can see, there is the General, along with the Angel of Death. When they come out to second one of the members of Devastation Incorporated, they usually do it in force.
Well, we talked about the Queens Royal Court. You got to believe Devastation Incorporated is going to be a factor, too, in this heavyweight championship tournament.
Todd Watson, 215-pounder. And Tarus Bulba, short, stocky, compact individual. Plenty of power in his legs, in the upper part of his body as well. Watson caught across that top rope. That's been one of the favorite maneuvers by all in the competition. There's a leg drop.
Well, you have to believe for Todd to have a chance in this first round, he's got to use his quickness because he's got the weight disadvantage.
Well, now, devastation, attention, getting the referee, and Bulba using the chokehold at will. And once again, referee Ricky Proctor trying to keep the Angel of Death and also the General in one area of the ring. They continue to just walk around free at will. Tarus Bulba right now feeling pretty good about his chances against Todd Watson. Boy, he catches a solid boot right to the jaw. That'll shake some teeth loose.
Well, right now, Bulba looking for some instructions from the General. And Watson's in big trouble.
He's a game individual who comes to fight.
That one had a big effect.
2 count. And Watson barely got that leg under the ropes. I think that was just primarily an intent to try and get up, and the leg just went under the ropes. Because he is, as you stated, Lyle, in a lot of trouble.
Well, with instructions from the General.
Headbutt by Tarus Bulba across the upper part of the chest. And the 3 count. Well, devastation reigns supreme one more time as Tarus Bulba comes up with a win. And Bulba will be advancing on in the heavyweight championship tournament as well.
Score one.
Decision over Todd Watson.
Score one for Devastation Incorporated, Johnny.
The General is victorious one more time. We've got more tournament action still to come next week. Right here on 5-Star Championship Wrestling. We will get an opportunity to see the big ace, Cowboy Bob Orton. Also, Wahoo McDaniel will make his first appearance with 5-Star Championship Wrestling. He is the former professional football star. Cousin Jr. also returns. We'll see the Executioner in action. J.J. Funk, Kamala, the Warrior, Sika, they will all be here. And we invite you to be with us as well. For Lyle Boudreau, I'm Johnny Cassio. Thank you for watching us on 5-Star Championship Wrestling.